fifth 6 weeks test review. This video covers many of the topics that have been discussed in class during the fifth 6 week period. This video is recommended viewing before taking the exam. All right, so let's just jump right into it. Suppose Great Grizzly Park sells adult tickets at price X and tickets for children 12 and under at price Y. Total charge for 3 adults and 4 children is $235. Total charge for 4 adults and 5 children is $305. So which system of equations represent the charge for tickets? Well, the kicker right here. The total charge for 3 adults and 4 children is $235. So we don't know the cost of adult tickets, so that's X. So that's 3 adult tickets plus 4 child tickets is $235. Okay, so the total charge for 4 adults and 5 children is $305. So 4 adult tickets and 5 child tickets, children, is $305. All right. Uh, so since that's the case, you have your system. So which one of these do we pick out? To which one of these does this look like? And it looks like the choice here is definitely J. And that's how you would set up the equation there. All right, what is the slope of this line? I want to find the slope of the line, especially if it's on a grid like this, then all you really need to do is just find the rise and the run. Okay, I even got 2 points here. Pick out 2 points on a line, and if I go from left to right, this graph is decreasing. I don't know if I can spell it, decreasing. So, but anyway, I look at from this point to this point, I'm going down 3. So that's going to be a -3. That's my rise. My run is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's 9. So my rise over run is a -3 over 9. Sorry, that 9 should have been -3 over 9. Oops, 9, which reduces to, if you put that in your calculator, reduces to 1/3. And so this is my slope. So my slope is 1/3. And so the slope of this line is 1/3. Okay. And which makes sense because this is a decreasing line. It should have a negative slope. By the way, just so happens that the y-intercept right there, 1, 2, 3, is 3. So if I want the whole equation of the line, then b is equal to 3. So the equation of the line is y equals to mx plus b, which is y equals to a -1/3 x plus 3. That's if you wanted the entire equation of the line in slope-intercept form. An online shopping service launched with 567 members, and the number of members is growing at a rate of 3% per week. Write a function that can be used to find the number of members after X weeks. Well, this is pretty simple there. We know that exponential equations look like this. Well, A is the starting value, and B is the rate of growth. And again, if I want B to grow, then I have to add 1 to whatever the rate is. And here it looks like the rate is 3%. So that's 3%, right? That's what R is. So B is equal to 1 plus 3%. And if you put that in your calculator, it gives you 1.03. So that's what my rate is. That's what B is going to be equal to. So my A, which is my starting value, it started out with 560 members. So A is 560. B is 101.03. And since I'm writing a function that can be used to find the number of members after X weeks, I just put the X there. And so that is my final function. If I want to write it as a function, it could be f of x as equals to 560 1.03 power x. Okay, and so that is your answer there. Okay, all right. A library contains 2,000 books. There are 3 times as many non-fiction books as fiction books. Write and solve a system of equations to determine the number of non-fiction books in and fiction books. Well, you got 2,000 books, all right, and it has non-fiction books and fiction books. If N is a non-fiction books and F is the fiction books, then N plus F is equal to 2,000. And um, and it also says there are, put this in red, there are 3 times as many nonfiction books as fiction books, which means the nonfiction books is equal to 3 times the fiction books. So, because you have to multiply the fiction books times 3 to get the number of nonfiction books, since there's 3 times more of these than that. Okay? So, that is your system. You can put that in your calculator, which we'll do. And how do we put it in our calculator? Well, let's go to the home screen. Let's go to calculate. Let's go menu 3, 2. All right. We have fiction and nonfiction. So I'm going to go with N, comma, where's that comma? F. All right. Press OK. Let's put it in our function. We had F. It looks like I got N coming first. So I go N plus F equals, that was 2,000 books. And there were 3 times as many function, so function, listen. So the number of nonfiction books is 3 times the number of fiction books. And so if I press enter, then that's what I get. I get 1,500 for nonfiction, and I got 500 for the fiction, because that's the way I set it up right there. Okay. So again, this was menu. Well, I can't say this menu. Let's see if I can write it again. Menu. Try that again. Uh-oh. Seems like I've lost my pen here. And let's see, maybe it'll come back. Will it come back? Let's see if it comes back. Let's see. It might have run into a problem here. Let's see. It might run into an issue with the computer. Let's see. All right, we'll go to plan B while we wait on the smartboard to come back, and it looks like it came back. So, all right, it's about to go somewhere else, finish this, but again, this was menu 3, 2 from the calculator. You can also use calculator app. Okay, you can also use it in the scratch pad as well. Okay, all right, so for that, let's get back to the review. We are already looking pretty good here. All right, you can also use the calculator here. All right, if 20 plus 2 times 3x plus 10 equals 2x minus 3 times 3 plus x, what is the value of x? Again, there are two ways to do this. I'm going to solve this by hand, and then I'm going to sign it by the calculator. Okay? But since you guys actually only have about 30 minutes for this test, I think we'll go ahead and put it in the calculator first. Right? And then I'll solve it by hand, just so you can see how it's done. So let's see. Let's go ahead and get this in the calculator. Let's see. Let's get a calculator up here. All right. Actually, since I'm already on the calculator page, I can just go ahead and just use my LinSolve command. This not my LinSolve, but let's see if I can find this. Yeah. All I have to do is just go to menu 3, 1, and we can just type the equation. All right. 20 plus 2 times 3x plus 10. All right. All that equals, notice I'm keeping everything inside of the insolve equals. So I got 2x minus 3, open parentheses, 3 plus x. All right. Get out of the problem equals. Let's tell the calculator that we're looking for x. Press enter, and we get -7. Didn't really run into a problem there. Okay. So that's how you solve it with LinSolve, which was menu 3, 1 on the calculator. Right. But if I'm going back, if I do want to, if you're fast and you can solve this by hand, you're going to have to be quick. Some people like doing these things by hand. Okay. So distributive property. Got to take care of that. And there's a distributive property over here as well. Oh, that's a -3x times x. So we want that to be negative. Let me just fix all this. That's a -9 minus 3x. All right. And I got that 2x I better not throw away. Okay. We're looking pretty good here. I got like terms here. That's 2x minus 3x is just -x minus 9. And on this side, we've got 6x plus 20. Okay. All right. Since I got a -6 on this side, I'm going to solve on the left. Get rid of everything that's not x. Okay. Let's see. So I need to get my x's over here. So let's get my x over there. Okay. 7x. And this 20 does not belong on the x side. So I need to subtract it. All right. And so that goes out. And this goes out and leaves me with a, let's see, something weird there. Let's see, I made something weird error here. It's 20, 20. Let's see, answer should be negative. All right, where was my mistake here? Let's see, 22x, about that. All right, that's good. That's 3x, that's -x, that looks good. This is right. And 2 times 20, all right, 20. Bring that down, okay. Let's see, something weird is going on. It's supposed to be a negative 7 here. 6x. All right. 20. Bring that down. We did that. This is good. This is good. Make sure I wrote down everything. Oh, I completely forgot about this 20 over here. That's what the issue was. All right. So I forgot about this 20 over here. That's what the case is. So that gives me, yeah, that changes everything. So simplified is I got to start over since I forgot about that 20. I don't want to confuse anybody. So let's do that. Okay. So let's try again. 20 plus negative 2x plus 10. Sorry for that, but this will go a lot faster. All right. You can see why sometimes doing this by hand may take more time. Okay. Equals 2x minus 9 minus 3x. 20. Now, I got a 20 here and a 20 here. So this is 6x plus 40. And this is negative 9 minus x. Same thing. Okay, we'll solve on this side because this has a bigger x there. So we will add x to both sides here. I'll do just one at a time. That brings down, I got a 40, 7x plus 40 over here, and I have a negative 9. Okay, let's move the, let's get rid of the 40 because it's on the wrong side. And that gives me a negative 49. Bring down my 7x. So, dividing both sides by 7, x is equal to negative 7. Okay? All right, so that's doing it by hand. So, you can choose this way or you can do end solve. Okay? Probably have better success than I did. All right, let's keep going. Which equation represents the linear relationship between x and y that is shown in the table below? All right. Many fast was it did say this is a linear relationship. Linear relationship. So that means all I need is 2 points. And I'm going to pick these positive ones right here. So let's find the slope. 11 to 20, that's going to be 9. That's a change of 9. 3, that's a change of 3. So my slope is 9. Let's see, let me make sure. Yep, 9 over 3 was equals to 3. All right, so whatever my slope is, it's got a 3 in it. And which of these, it looks like B has a slope of 3. But let's make sure that this 5 works. Okay, so what I can do is, well, we can just check it out and see. If I put 3 times 2 plus 5, will that give me 11? Well, 3 times 2 is 6. 6 plus 5 is 11. That works. Times 2 plus 5 is equal to 11. That checks. And what about 3 times 5 plus 5? Is that equal to 20? That checks. So that works out. Another way you could have done this is put in the calculator. Go onto the home screen, listen spreadsheets. Yep. Okay, let's find this. I could have put it, I can make this X, can make this Y, and we could put in just those 2 points if we wanted to. 2, 11, was it 11? And I could have put in the 5 and a 20. Oops. 20. Okay, we could have done that. And then all we have to do was let's go up, all the way up till it's highlighted. Hold down shift, press the right arrow button, then go menu 3, 9. There's your, and now we go, after we do menu 3, 9, then we can go menu 4, 6, 1. And there's y equals 3x plus 5. So again, that's another way we learned how to do it in class. All right, so what was that? So that was menu 3, 9 on this side, and then this was 4, 6, 1. Menu 4, 6, 1 for the regression, and over here it was menu 3, 9, and you had to highlight. Okay, and let's see, all right, all right, and is that, yeah, this should be our final question there. Okay, well, come to the final question. So, and basically we can do the same thing here. Table shows the total career home runs for a player at the end of each season. Let's do a prediction. So let's put all this in the calculator. I do notice that instead of me putting 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, I could just call this first one year 0, and then this would be year 1, and year 2, and year 3. We'll make that change. 0, 1, 2, 3. All right, because it's all starting at 2012. So let's go to the calculator. Let's see, where is the calculator? Let's go to the calculator, and I'm going to put a whole new problem in. Doc 4, 1, and then list and spreadsheets. That way I don't get any weird X business. You know, so let me get rid of this. All right, let's go ahead and put in our years. I'll just use years, YR for that. And I use HR for home runs. HRS, home runs. Looks like hours, doesn't it? Okay, well, let's go ahead and put in year 0, 0, 1, then 2, then 3, and then let's come to home runs. 23 in that year, 51, and then 68, and then 92. All right. All right, so all we got to do is let's go ahead and get that line of best fit then. Let's go and highlight both sides. Okay, all the way to the top. Hold down shift and then press right arrow. Menu 3, 9. All right, then menu 4, 6, 1. And you get this. Y is equal to 22.4 times X plus 24 9. And see, and I'm going to go ahead and make a note of that. So I'll grab my tool here. And let's just copy this. All right. All right. So move this over here. That's on my paper. So how can I use this effect? Let me just do that. And let's go into the calculator side. All right. All right. Let's use menu 1, 1. Menu 1, 1. And let's define our function. Help me remember, 22.4 x plus, let's see, I'm just going to copy this. All right, define, and we'll call it f of x. X equals, what was that? 22.4 x, 24.9, 22.4 x. I believe that was plus 24.9. And let's see, and double check. Yep, it was plus. Press enter. And we want to know, predict the total career number of career home runs after the 2017 season. So that's going to be year, let's see, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 5 years. So I'm going to press F of 5 because that'd be the 2018 season. I get that. And if I look at my choices, there, and I go back to there, it looks like which one is closest to 136. It looks like H is my choice. So H is my choice and my prediction. And that concludes the review. Good luck on the test.